Welcome back, third graders. We are continuing on chapter 7, division facts. And today we are going to do division facts to 5. Hopefully you're doing okay with this. Now, remember, if at any point you're having issues, come and talk to me. Let's figure it out. Get out your tools, your little manipulatives, and use them to help you. Okay, we want to make sure we grasp this concept fully, so go slow and steady, take your time, and do it properly. All right, let's move on today. So we are on lesson 57, which is dividing by 5 with related facts with 5. So yesterday, if you remember, I told you to go back and do your skip counting 5s again to help remind you, and your skip counting 3s because you'll be using those today. We are on page 113 and 140 in our, or 114, excuse me, in our math book today. All right, to warm up our brain, let's start with some quick math facts. 1 times 4, 4. 4 times 4, if I'm going too fast, pause it. 16. Right. 6 times 4, 24. Good. 4 times 1, 4. 4 times 6. Yep, 24. Good job. All right, here we have some addition. I want you to pause this and write down this complete problem. 57 plus 62 plus 24. Make sure you are lining up your digits. Okay, pause it, solve it, come back and check your answer. Okay, I got 143. Hopefully you did as well. If not, check your math again. And if you get confused, come ask me. All right, make sure you're understanding this. All right, next problem is 42 plus 13 plus 26. Pause it and solve it. All right, you should have got 81. And now the next problem, 83 plus 14 plus 45. Pause it and solve it. Okay, you should have gotten 142. All right, here we're looking at our grid today. We're talking about division. And today we're going to have a total, we're going to start with a total of 25. Now, if you need to go get those blocks, pause it, go get your blocks so that they can help you with your division. If you can do it in your head or draw pictures, perfect, whatever helps you, okay? So we have a total of 25 and we want to make groups of 5. And so we're going to put them like this, red block, 5 red blocks here, 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 and here. So you see I have here 25 total, and I have them grouped into groups of 5. And if I look at how many sets that makes, it makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets total. So I have 25 divided by 5 is 5. And in this, remember, 25 is my dividend, 5 is my divisor, and the answer 5 is my quotient. Next, we have 45 divided by 5. Now, we may not have 45 blocks, or it might take you a long time to do that. So you might, I don't know how to do this. So let's just look here. You can still use blocks, but just pause it as you need to. So we're making groups of 5. 5 here, 5 here, 5 here. Keep going. All right, we've used up all of our blocks and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sets. We have 9 sets. So 45 divided by 9 is 9. Now we have a total of 10, and we want to make groups of 5. So here's one group of 5, here's another group, and now I'm out of block. So I only have 2 groups. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. Next, we have 14 divided by 2. So 14 is my total. 2 is how many I want to put in each set. I'm breaking them up by sets. 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 sets, 5 sets, 6 sets, 7 sets, and I'm out of blocks, okay? So 7, 14 divided by 2 is 7. All right, here's another problem, 12 total blocks. We're gonna put them into groups of 2. Here we go. Then one there, one there, one there, one there, there, and there. Oops, I'm out of blocks. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. Now I have 15 divided by 5. And we're going to use the grid to help us with this one, okay? To show us that when we are going to check it, we're going to have 5 here and 5 there and 5 there. We now have our 15 red circles, okay? So we've put 5 across, and then we put another 5 to make 10, and we put another 5 to make 15. And we can put a 3 here to show that we needed to make 3 rows of 5 in order to get 15. And so here it shows you that 15 divided by 5, so because we have 15 total red blocks, we made rows of 5, we had 3 rows. We checked ourselves by saying 3 rows times 5 in each row is 15. Okay, hopefully you understand this. If not, pause it, look at it again. We'll also try it again. 5 divided by 5. So we're going to put 5 up top. We're going to place 5 circles. And we're only going to have to do that one time because we're going to be out of circles. So 1 row of 5 is equal to 5. So that's the same as saying 5 divided by 5 is 1. Okay. Next one, 35 divided by 5. So we're going to have 35 full circles. We're going to make them go 5 across. And then we're going to keep counting by 5 until we get to 35. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. And so now I'm going to count how many rows it took for me to get to 35. And I'm going to have 7. So 35 divided by 5, or 5, 7 times 5, it gives me 35. 35 rows divided by 5 in each row is 7 rows down, okay? Now we have 20 divided by 5. I'm going to put 5 across. And I'm going to count by 5s until I get to 25. There's 10, 15, 20. Okay, now I have 20 red dots. It took me 4 rows, so I'm going to put a 4 here. 4 times 5 is what I'm going to place here, because 4 times 5 is 20. That is also the same as saying 20 divided by rows of 5 is 4 rows, okay? Next, it says there are 30 bats on ledges in the cavern. There are 5 bats on each ledge. How many ledges have bats on them? Okay, 30 divided by 5. All right, so 30 bats. We're going to make them in groups of 5. There are 6 ledges, okay? Because if I have to put 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, I'm going to have 6 different ledges. You can draw yourself a picture if you need to. All right. Next, it says 6 ledges have bats on them. Next, 27 visitors came for a guided tour of the caverns. Guides can only take 5 people at a time. How many groups will be needed? Okay, so we're going to have to split these people up into groups of 5. We were able to make 5 groups. It says there'll be 5 groups of 5, and another group will be needed for 2 extra people. So we're going to have a remainder of 2 people. They're going to have to go by themselves or wait for a new crowd. All right, we'll need 6 groups. So here it says 6 total groups, 5 of 5 and 2 of an extra group. All right. Moving on, it says, all right. Now it says number 1, we're talking about the problem. It says we're on page 113 and 114. So number 1, it gives you the problem 20 divided by 5, and it wants to know what that equals. So here we have it plotted on our chart. We have 20 red dots, and we have 5 across. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 sets here. All right. And so it's going to be 4. So 4 times 5 is 20, and 20 divided by 5 is 4. So you're going to be doing problems 1 through 6 on page 113 and 1 through 10 on page 114. On 1 through 3, you're going to be doing problems like this, where you're showing where the dots go and how many are in each row and set. And then that's going to be 1 through 6. And then on page 1 through 6 on the other side, you're going to do the exact same thing. So everything, all the problems are going to look just like this. You're going to have a total. You're going to need to decide how many rows across, how many rows up and down, and then plug in your numbers accordingly. And then 7 through 10 is review of 4-digit addition. If you have any questions whatsoever, come and see me. Good luck.